Hey there, comic book fans. I am back from the comic shop today, and I got 7 new comics this week, including this image of Image Plus. What is that? Giving artists their due. Declan Shavy speaks out. The Other Side takes you to war. And of course, Walking Dead, Here's Negan, Part 13. I think there's 14 parts to that. It's your image preview book. You can see what's coming out from them and order what you like, sort of thing. Plus, you get a 4-page story that can only be found here until I think they're collecting the whole Here's Negan story in that crazy blind box they have coming out from Image. The 25th anniversary, it's some sort of box that's like $125 retail, and you get all sorts of variants and blind bag stuff. I don't know what kind of lunatic wants to pay $125 for a pig and a poke, but one of the things you get is the only time this is ever going to be collected, blah, blah, blah. I have heard that before, and they always collect it again, so don't fall for that nonsense. But anyway, Image Plus. The next comic I got is one I picked up off the shelf because I didn't even know it was coming out. It's Britannia, We Are About to Die. I picked up the first Britannia series. Now they got another miniseries coming out. I almost didn't pick this one up because it wasn't in my budget, but then I budgeted in case the Dark Horse Presents that was shorted last week came, and it didn't come in this week, so I picked up Britannia instead. I liked this. This is the B cover. I don't know who did it. I don't know what that little symbol is. I was just looking. It's got a nice back cover, too, by Juan Jose Rip. And this is the story that's about the first detective in ancient Rome. And the first one took place in Britannia, Great Britain, England. And this one is going to take place, I believe, in Rome itself. And it involves a female gladiator, and he's got to detect some stuff. The Detectioner. But once again, it's also one of these with the nice thick card stock, so it feels good. Man, I wish you could feel that cover. It's so smooth and nice and tactile. But anyway, nice cover. We'll give it a read. And here we go with Stray Bullets, issue number 23. I think that's Beth's mother because she got hit in the head. Her head must be hurting. But Stray Bullets has been the Sunshine Gang logo. Stray Bullets as good as ever. The last few issues, we've had our lead character, Beth, betrayed by her mother. And then, Kreichmeyer shows up, who Beth betrayed. And then Monster finally shows up, who they all betrayed. So, and her boyfriend Orson is pretending to be someone else. I mean, Stray Bullets is always a wild ride. There's always crazy criminal things going on. And like I said, this is all... They've been hiding out from all the people they betrayed, and they just all found them. And all the people they betrayed don't like each other either. So it's a trip, this Stray Bullet story, and it's getting even crazier with each issue. Give it a read. And here we have Savage Dragon 223. Looks like Mr. Glum is trying to take over the world and the universe again. This is he exists right now in Savage Dragon's version of the Negative Zone. And he conquered Earth once before, and he just escaped at his trial. And so now... some nudity in the Savage Dragon. Yeah, Savage Dragon has been dealing with some sex life issues recently, as well as superhero stuff. It's been good, but you better get rated. You better get ready for a little R-rated material in Savage Dragon, because he said that's kind of the way he wants to go lately because Malcolm Dragon here is young, his wife is young, so they're all kind of exploring they just had kids, so they're exploring their sexuality, and there's stuff going on like that. And it's getting issue 225 is going to be a 100-page $10 issue, so if you're looking for something interesting to buy, that might be the thing. They're always pretty cool. He, always has Savage Dragon stories, and then other people doing Savage Dragon stories, and it's packed with all sorts of stuff. So look out for 225 also. And look, it's an issue of Jackpot. This is the last of my Aftershock series since Rough Riders ended, and I didn't pick up the new series because I didn't realize there was a new series, and Captain Kidd ended too. I wonder if this is going to be the last issue of Jackpot, because they've been going 5 issues or so. But this started out as a heist book, and then it turned into a magic book, and now it's a time travel interdimensional book. So I don't know. I haven't read this in a few months since it hasn't come out, but I've been enjoying it. It's taken some wacky twists and turns. I gotta say, this is not my favorite of the covers. This is just kind of an ordinary deck of cards sort of thing, but I think it's the characters as the card people, more Aftershock stuff. Look, these are all new stuff. Those are the Black-Eyed Key. Oh, that must be a hardcover volume. I mean, a trade paperback. But I've been enjoying it so far. We'll see. We'll see if it ends or keeps going. And now we've got Kill or Be Killed, issue number 8. Our lead character, Vigilante, who might be crazy. He might have a demon talk to him. We don't know which one, but we found out at the end of last issue that he takes medicine to keep him stable, and he's not quite on that. But what a beautiful newsstand picture. And he's been off his medicine, so we don't really know the reality of this. If what he's doing, being a vigilante and killing people who deserve it, is because of the demon or because he's off his meds. But it's been story's just been building up. This is an ongoing too. He has no definite end to it at the moment. So he's just kind of layering the story. A couple issues ago, we got one of the cops are just starting to find out about him. And there was some cop from like out of the city in Beacon or someplace that kind of got onto him, and she went down to the city to see, because she suspects there's a serial killer who is this vigilante guy killing criminals. So we'll see how that roughs up things for him. But the story has been. It's Brubaker, Phillips, and Breitweiser. What more could you ask for in a comic? And now the final comic of the week is Hillbilly, issue number 6. Looking nice. Albatross Comics. This has just been a spectacular comic. What's in the back here? They wanted an adventure. What they got was a nightmare. All right. Ad for a novel. They've all kind of been done in ones. But he just tells, Eric Powell just tells such a fascinating story with, some creature, some tale. Usually there's a hint of tragedy to them, and I gotta say this is a really, really good series. I like this better than The Goon. I like this better than what was the other one I read of his, the Billy the Kid one, which were both good. But I'm actually enjoying Hillbilly more. There's the Devil's Cleaver that was stolen from Satan's table. That's his friend, this giant bear. Ooh, I don't know who that girl is. I don't remember. But either way, it's like a tall tale. It's like a backwoods fable. It's filled with witches and monsters and strange creatures, and they all talk, and talking animals, and it's mean and has consequences. So check out Hillbilly. And finally, we'll give you a look at my background art. I was back to doing some of my dreams of things, faux comic book covers to comics that don't exist. These are the inks on them. There's going to be color in it sooner or later. I usually color these with marker right on the board because I want them to be finished pieces. But as you can see, they're strange, dreamlike images, and I penciled these a while ago and finally got around to inking them. And more of my faces with patterns and things, and I think her face is going to be red. I say her just because of the long hair, even though I have long hair. Just because a lot of my figures tend to be androgynous. Like this. Is that male or is that female? Neither, see? But that's going to have some sky in the background using my scumbling technique. Other than that, I have no idea what color it's going to be. But you can see I used my side of the brush technique for most of these, giving it a choppy line rather than the smooth line of the other stuff. Whoops! I'm knocking it down. Hold on. So there you go. Dreams of Things 41 and 42, the black and white inked edition so far. You guys all have a good week out there.